Hello and welcome to another video helping you to improve your sales performance within the fitness industry. Today I want to talk to you about the top 3 reasons why you should be using storytelling in your sales and in your customer service. Humans have been using storytelling for generations as a form of communication and also as a way to pass on important information. So the number one reason why you should be using storytelling within your sales and your customer experience is because humans like patterns. Seeing recognizable patterns helps people to feel at ease. So if you imagine in a sales environment in which someone may be entering it for the first time, or in a customer service environment where there may be some kind of tension or conflict to resolve, you can help to relieve the anxiety of your prospect or of your customer by using storytelling. When it comes to my own sales philosophy, I use the hero's quest. It's a very recognizable form of storytelling that's used in Hollywood movies such as Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. And the person at the center of this story is the hero. And the hero is always going to be your customer. They're the ones that are going to go on the quest, whether it's to make a purchase decision or to resolve some kind of conflict or tension within a customer service environment. And within that story as well, you have someone playing the role as the guide and someone playing the role as the companion. When you place people within these roles, it already seems very familiar because you've seen it in so many other types of storytelling. And when it comes to meeting someone for the first time or dealing with a specific customer service request, if you find that your customer is anxious or nervous about something, for example, they're not necessarily opening up, communicating well with you, or sharing their own story with you, it'll make a massive difference for you if you share your story with them first. So you always begin with empathy, showing understanding for the situation that person is in. And a great way to be able to do that is to share your own story, which illustrates that shared experience. By sharing your story first, it can help your prospect or your customer to feel more relaxed and able to share their story with you after. And the second reason why you should be using stories within your selling and in your customer service is because stories are far more memorable than facts. So we mentioned before about the important way to pass on information, but if you also think about any advice that you might have to improve your own memory or the ability to remember even just a list of things, it's not to think of them as a list, it's to put them within the context of a story. So whether that's walking around a house and going into different rooms and seeing these different objects in their place, by putting things in the context of the form of a story, it makes it far more easy to remember later. You see it all the time, especially within sales, when you've got a great list of all the great features why someone should be interested in a product or a service. But if it's not relatable, if it's not communicated in a way that's really easy to understand and to remember, then that great list of features isn't really worth very much. And by using stories, you can also help someone relate very closely with why they should be interested in those features or why they should be happy with the current service that they have. Which takes us on to number 3. The third reason why you should always use stories in your selling and in your customer service. It's because storytelling is the quickest way, the quickest shortcut to helping someone make a decision, feel comfortable in a new environment, to consider a new thought or a new way of thinking about something, or to change their mind. So if you think about a sales environment where you're trying to get someone to feel comfortable making a decision to try or do something new, or in a customer service environment where you're taking someone from their current state where they feel a certain way about something to the ideal state that you're looking for from the outcome of the conversation that you have with them. Again, you always begin with empathy. You always go to where they are at currently. But by relaying a relatable story, which illustrates that starting point of the customer service concern or of that person making that purchase decision and maybe a hesitation that they have or an objection that they have at the last moment, somebody similar to your customer or your prospects who felt the same way or is in a similar position, the actions that they took and the outcome that they had. By telling that kind of story, you're first taking that step towards your customer or your prospect to show that you understand, and then you're relating a story of somebody else's experience which relates very closely to them and what they did about it and how it was resolved. Again, humans are hardwired for social proof, to look around and to make decisions based upon what other people are doing or other people are thinking or saying. If you can use storytelling which closely matches your prospect or your customer and the experience they're having, you can help them move towards the resolution of any conflict you have from a customer service point of view or to overcome any objection that they may have from a sales point of view. Storytelling really is a very powerful way of communicating. It allows you to create memorable stories that stick in people's minds, makes them feel at ease, makes them see things as being more familiar to them than they initially thought, and it allows them to see a different route or a different path, either to resolving a customer service conflict or to making a purchase decision and overcoming an initial objection. So there you go. That was the top 3 reasons why you should use storytelling within your sales and your customer service. Helping people feel more comfortable and at ease by showing them familiar patterns. Communicating information to them and reasons for doing something in a more memorable way, and as a shortcut to show social proof and a new way of looking at something. That's it for now. See you again soon.